Hello friends, today I will be talking about obtaining a new OCI with the help of the service provider VFS Global. A OCI is kind of almost a dual citizenship except for no voting rights, no government subsidies, no agricultural land purchase, inherited property is okay and no participation in elections. It's a two-step process. The first step is you must obtain the renunciation and then you will be applying for the OCI. Previously, many of my friends have submitted both the applications at the same time. However, because of the COVID situation, we must first obtain the renunciation certificate before we can apply for the OCI. If it is before November 20, CKGS was the provider. After November 2020, OCI application is being serviced by the VFS Global. It's a two-step process. It appears it is very complex, but it is one of the most simplest process, I would say. The first step is you will go to the government website, and the second step is you will come back to the VFS Global website. So you go to the government website, ociservices.gov.in, and as you can see here, you will start with new OCI registration, and then you will be hitting the button proceed. I strongly recommend getting all these documents ready before even you proceed with the government website. Get a scanned copy of your passport photo, scanned signature, and scanned attachments of these documents. You need to have an address proof, either utility bill would work or your driver's license would work, your Indian passport, marriage certificate, naturalization certificate, USA passport, and renunciation certificate. Have all these documents ready before you proceed to work on the government website. One of the main challenges that I have seen is the government website limits us to upload only 5 MB files. So one option that is available is go to the Adobe website and you could use this compress tool, online utility tool, where you can upload all of your scanned images that are more than 5 MB or some cases 1 MB, and you can, you can compress your files. Just a small trick here. The Adobe website will allow you to compress only one file. If you have multiple files, probably you can consider open in an incognito window and you can compress as many files as you want. And other important challenge that I had was the cropping the image. So you hit the crop image and then select it. It's kind of very simple, but just I mentioned here. And very important thing is you made a small mistake, whether it is even your visible distinguish mark or anything, just discard the application and start over. It's not that complex. It has only few fields to enter. I mean, like it's 3 pages, not so easy, but start over and start a brand new fresh application. And once you finish everything on the OCI government website, that is when you will now come back to the VFS Global website and you will start over on the OCI services here. As you can see here, apply for OCI services. This is where you will be going. Again, this is again very important. You make a small mistake, you must make sure like you are submitting a brand new application. Okay. For example, you have another set of OCI services number, reference number, then you come back and submit it, correct it and submit it. Okay. So this is another important thing. And on the VFS Global website, you must send your, if you are brand new, you are applying for the new OCI, you must send your passport and they will return it back. They'll be charging you $15 more. You will be able to get a FedEx label with $15 and they will return your new passport. Okay. Now let's go ahead and try it out. As I mentioned, this is the place where you will go to the OCI services.gov.in, and I will copy all these URLs in the comment section. So please take a look at there. So you will start with new OCI registration and you will hit the proceed button. There is a lot of content. Don't worry. It's all kind of very simple. So I typically go and accept and MEMAG7, enter. Okay, 39FADE. Let's try it again. Fresh application. Country. Please select your country. So I typically maintain these details in a text pad. So this is the demo email that I created. We can change the name. So we can change the name to Ram Krishna, and date of birth is this 21st November 1987. 1987 November 21st. Let's go with the same name that is in my text pad just for consistency. Male, country of birth, state, country of birth, India. Okay, India, state of birth. Let's go with Tamil Nadu. Place of birth, Chennai. Current nationality, United States. Visible distinguish mark, a mole on the leg. Martial status. Let's go with married. And I have all these fake numbers over here. Passport number, you will be giving your US passport number over here. Date of issue, I had it US passport 10th March 2020. 2020 March 10th. Date of expiry 9th March 2030. We go 2030 March 9th. Place of issue US DOS. This is important thing. United States Department of State, I believe. Don't remember, but father's name. Okay, father's name. Let's go with sorry to go back and forth. Age Krishna. Father's nationality India. Let's go professional. Mother's name Radha Krishna. Okay. Mother's nationality India. Profession professional. No. Are you applying? No. Spouse name Radha Tej. Some name we can give. Spouse nationality United States. Spouse profession. Excuse me. Date of birth of spouse. Let's go with 25 January 1st 2006. Let's go with 2006 January 1st. Relation self. Save and continue. Occupation professional again. Address of employer. Of employer, I had some dummy address here. 025 Atlanta. Employer contact number 800. Present address. Let's stay close to our workplace. zip code, mobile number, telephone number, email. So I created one test email. So just double check all of your details and hit the submit button. Yes, I'm ready with the image. Choose file. So I just have some images. This is where I was saying crop, and just make sure like you're expanding so it shows here. And when it comes to the signature, just select one file and crop, and then just move it like this. Upload. Yes, so this is the reference number. This you will be taking and putting it in the VFS Global website. So please make a note of this number, and you'll also be receiving an email that ends with N21. Okay. So here it says like you want to upload again. And also, as I said, from the initial screen, you will have the opportunity to re-upload the image and also to re-upload your signature. In our case, we will just continue going forward. Okay, I have uploaded successfully. So this is your reference number, and you will proceed to the part B. Okay. So on the part B of the application, typically these are normal general questions, but I would recommend for you to read through all these questions and select the options. And in my case, or in somebody's case, like you need to make sure like you're making appropriate selections. Wherever is applicable, I will choose yes, but if not, typically I'll choose no. Okay. Present nationality, acquisition method, suppose, and you acquired on January 1, and the other details, previous nationality, current nationality, if it is USA, then give some number. Do you have relatives in India? If you have, just say yes. If no, no. Just submit the application. Okay. So this is that simple. You finish the part A of your application, part B of your application, and you have your reference number. Any point of time, you can find this and you can upload your additional documents if you want. At this point of time, you can exit or you can upload your additional documents. And these are all the other additional documents that you typically need. So you will say address proof, upload, choose file. Oh, these are all PDF documents. So please find all of your PDF documents and keep uploading. In general, you will need address proof, current passport, Indian origin proof, which is your Indian passport. Okay, and employment and work letter, nobody cares. If you have Indian visa, you may need to have to submit the Indian visa. Okay, and legal status of parents. This is only for minor applicants. Marriage certificate, naturalization certificate you would need. Marriage certificate, if you are married, you would need. So whatever is applicable, keep submitting it. Not all documents are needed. So whatever is applicable, please submit. Okay. So I'll take a pause here. At this point of time, you will come back to the VFS Global website. As you see, services.vfsglobal.com, USA, EN, India, IND. So you come there. So this is the previous page, as I mentioned, and here you will hit the start application and you can scan through the complete application. But typically you go here, submit your physical application, send your application in mail process, complete your mail-in application. This is where you would go, create profile and apply now. Okay, so this is where you will go. notice this works best. Yeah, that is true. Chrome is best. So you select the overseas citizenship of India, select OCI category, new OCI, which state do you live? For example, let's pick up Georgia, Atlanta, applying as adult. How will you submit? Have you ever held Indian passport? Yes. Renounced. So this is where I am saying renunciation is mandatory. Otherwise, it will stop you. If you say no, yes, you must obtain the renunciation first. So because these days you are sending everything via postal, you must obtain your renunciation. And how will you submit your application? So as I said, there is no option to go in person. However, here you have an option. You can submit online payment or debit credit card, or even as a matter of fact, you can have cashier banker check. But in general, if you are choosing online payment, they calculate everything, the postal service from home to the VFS service center and VFS service center to your home. So it will be 3 round trip. So you send from your home to there and they return your passport. Second trip and third trip you obtain your OCI and they return your OCI card. So 3 labels they'll be printing and each is $15. So it itself is $45 plus 275 if I remember correctly is the OCI services fee. So the total is approximately $350, but we'll keep going. So this is the total fee. So you hit the proceed button, you click the proceed button. So first name, I remember Ram Krishna, email, just give the same email. Let's go ahead, give the same email. Mobile number, so 999-888 something I'll give. Let's see what happens. Mobile, okay. Password, agree, QFVIS, submit, yes, okay. ANFWE, continue. Sure, you activate your account. So I go back to my email. Resume recording. Activate your account. You go ahead and activate your account. ESSYS. Continue. Create new application. So this is where you will hit the create new application. Visiting country India, United States America, Atlanta, main category OCI, new OCI, postal, online payment method. So you hit the continue here. Once you are on this page, you will hit the add customer and enter the government reference number. So if you recall the government website reference number, so this is the number that got created. So you come back here and passport number. So remember, we'll have all our passport numbers consistent. So you have your passport number, date of birth, 21st November 1987. So date, month, yeah, this will match 21 November which is 11/1987. Passport expiry date. So you'll have your passport expiry date 9th March 2030. 9 March 2030. Father's full name. Mobile number. Select state, Georgia. Submit. So one thing I want to say is that OCA reference number that we entered on this page is really, really important. So that should match to your application. Okay. So at this point of time, you entered everything and you can use VFS offered courier service or you can use your own label. If it is VFS offered, it's the FedEx. And as I said, it is 3 times 15 charge that they will add to 275 plus other additional charges are also will be available. So total will be $350 and you can download courier labels and other things once you make the payment. Okay. And also you can obtain the application and other details. So continue. This is where you will have to have your mailing address, and once you validate the mailing address, then it goes to your credit card payment page and you make the payment. Once you complete those simple steps, you will be getting a document to your email. Okay, then you will print that. And other important thing I want to say is the document checklist. So you need to have a document checklist. I will get that URL as well for you. Once you have this application printed, the document checklist printed, and the OCI government website, whatever application that comes there, so that application you print it, and all the attachments again, like whatever attachments you have attached at the government website, you need to print them, and you will need two pictures, two photos. So let me write it over here, maybe trying to make it simple. So you will print VFS Global website application OCI government website application and checklist, and I will put this checklist as part of the URLs that I'll be providing. And in the checklist you will tick everything, and you will need two pictures, two photos, two photos, and affix one photo, and just attach one photo. Attach one photo. Then you need to must print all the documents. Okay, so these are the primary steps that you will be doing, and you remember to sign the document. Sign the documents two places, one in this application and the other is in this application. You will be signing the documents and you will send them to the address. So the labels, if you go with the FedEx, right? If you go with the online postal that VFS Global has given, so they will print the FedEx labels. 3 labels will be provided, and one label you will use to send your documents, meaning all these documents, and one label VFS will use to send your USA passport back to you, and one label VFS again will use this to send your OCA card back to you. That is all, my friends. If you have any questions, please add your comments and I'll respond to you. Thank you.